The first thing you're going to want to do when you log into leagues is sort out your interface. If you want a classic RuneScape interface, do this. Hit escape, and then click edit layout mode. Under load from a player, simply type RS space interface. Select your screen size, save to custom 1, and hit exit. And just like that, you'll have a workable starter interface that is a perfect starting point to customize it exactly how you want. Or if you're like me, you'll just run with that as is. But what if that interface looks a little too modern for your liking? Looking at you, OSRS players, press escape to open your settings, type legacy in the search bar, and then toggle on legacy interface mode. This interface won't offer quite as much customizability, but you might find it a nice familiar starting point for your league's adventure.
In leagues, you're racing with boosted XP and relics, but here's the catch: your interface doesn't get boosted. Set it up right and you'll feel the boost all season. First, turn on entity highlight mode and never misclick an object or NPC again. You have the option to pick between border or full silhouette highlighting depending on your own preferences. Combine this with the Freedom Classic camera mode and you'll have a bird's eye view of the world at all times. If that world turns a little darker than you'd like, worry not, as you can adjust your lighting at the click of a button for the skybox option on the world map icon.
Hey dudes, it's Faux, and I'm going to be trying the RS3 League. The thing is, I don't really know anything about RS3. I'm going in blind on this one, and I mostly want to do that to show how fun the League playstyle is, even if you don't know all the meta in the game. And as for me, I basically know none of it, because I haven't actually played that version of the game in over a decade. Anyways, I wanted to take an opportunity to share some league tips with you guys to hopefully benefit your grind. Plan ahead. It can be a lot of fun to sit there and theorycraft or watch other people theorycraft all the different possibilities for relic combinations. I'm probably known more for my league planning streams than I am for my actual league streams, though I'm not doing that for this one. I'm going to be trying to handle this one absolutely blind, not knowing what I'm doing, with no help. Gonna suck. Try to have an answer for every single skill. That's a really good approach to planning if you don't know what you're doing yet.
Oh, and if you're clueless about something, use the wiki button. It's free and it isn't toxic.
In the early game, once you've acquired a few thousand coins and 17 farming, head over to Falador and buy a few hundred woad leaves from the gardener. After that, go to RD Farm and load up these beehives with the woad leaves. Come back later on in the day and reap the rewards, and well, it's an absolutely busted amount of farming XP, especially when combined with the League's XP multiplier. Also, while you're here, maybe have a chat with good old Granny P to start raising some animals, which you will need for some future League tasks anyway, so you may as well start now.
In RuneScape, one of the best ways to get some starter cash is quests. Now, before you get mad at me, if you can get just 25 quest points, May in Varrock is going to give you a quest dice that gives you a guaranteed 250k gold. And there are a few quests that take almost no time to do, for a ton of quest points. If you send Druidic Ritual, Ernest the Chicken, Witch's House, Goblin Diplomacy, and Gunner's Ground, you'll have 22 quest points just like that, and most of those quests take less than 5 minutes.
It's also best to get your quick and easy tasks done as soon as possible. Things like burying a bone, milking a cow, performing a few pickpockets. You'll have to do these things eventually to unlock relics, XP boosts and many other perks, so you might as well do them at the start when they're most beneficial to make your game easier before moving on to harder things. For example, going for a 99 or 120, you might as well do these easy unlocks to make it go faster with extra XP multipliers or some extra unlocks to buff it. Don't waste your time going for something like 99 fishing from the get-go, because it'll be much more efficient to do that task later on. Lastly, don't sleep on relics that seem like purely skilling ones at a first glance. Remember, we're all going to be Iron Men, so a relic like Farmer's Frenzy would actually help you get high herbal levels and supplies nice and fast to unlock that much needed combat potion like an Overload. Or go ahead and pick something such as Excavator as your tier 1 relic, which would significantly help you with archaeology, again, a big component in aiding PvM with invention perks and PvM relics.
Banker's Note is powerful. Don't sleep on it. Seriously, it's actually game breaking. I plan to kill every single solo boss in the game, even Telos 4000%. That should be pretty easy, right? But Banker's Note's how I'm going to do it. It's going to work. Try not to have buyer's remorse. That's a really common thing in the old school RuneScape leagues, where someone chooses a relic and then like the next day they're like, oh man, I really wish I chose a different one in that same tier. If you don't know what to choose, try to watch someone else, a streamer or a YouTuber, maybe your buddies, that I've already chosen and see if you can get some tips off of them, or see if they like it or dislike it. That can help you, make an informed decision. And, even though there's not really a wrong answer in the league, it can be hard to, make a commitment like that, right? It can be hard to choose something without really knowing what you're getting into. Well, there was one wrong answer in the league, and that was anyone who was a walker in the Twisted League. Play your own style. If you're an AFK enthusiast, be an AFK enthusiast. Take relics that are going to benefit an AFK playstyle, like anything that has auto banking while you're at, any sort of resource gathering, woodcutting, mining, fishing, anything like that. If you're clueless about non-old school RuneScape skills like I am, like invention or archaeology, take a relic that's going to benefit those skills. That's probably what I'm going to have to do because I just don't know anything there. So, I'm going to need the extra crutch.
Pick your PVM relics carefully. It's typically best to focus on one combat style as your main style. So make sure you get combat relics that synergize with that style. You don't want to take one for magic, one for necromancy, one for melee if you're only mostly going to be focusing on meleeing. Relics cannot be re-chosen, so make sure you're fully committed to that style before locking it in to really maximize how strong your character becomes.
For the PVMers among you, I'd recommend setting your sights to God Wars 2. And although you need 80 in your combat skills to fight these bosses, you can actually boost with the help of super potions which you can buy from the east side of Mazcab. All you have to do to get there is take this completely innocent looking portal right outside Menafos, head up, head east, and then ta-da, you got a nice little banker guy there. He sells some potions, happy days. The 4 main bosses here in God Wars 2 will drop gear for the main 3 styles, while also giving some great common loot to help with your other skills. Oh yeah, there's also this guy, if you think you're up for the challenge.